modern world is a complicated and scary place. So is it any wonder that a few people are deciding to live their lives as if it's like 80 years ago, when things were more simple and people didn't have to worry about things like social media and falling for a crypto scam, and only had small worries like getting slimed by a Luftwaffe and perishing to smallpox. But today, we're looking at instances of people choosing to live their life like it's the past. Why would you want that? The George M channel wasn't a thing in the past. Alright, so this is a BBC News video about a 35-year-old who lives like it's 1946. I love how it's clarified 1946. Would probably be a bit shit to live through the previous years of the 40s.
I guess I was always the funny boy at school.
Oh, that's stolen valor, brother. That is stolen valor. I mean, it might be a relative of his, but you can't... Actually, yeah, to be fair. I thought he was... He was displaying this as if he'd been down in like an air raid shelter. I was about to say stolen valor, but it's probably his mum's or something. I don't know. If he just picked that up at like a car boot sale and is displaying it as if it's his, I don't know, stolen valor.
I was the funny boy at school that had this strange interest. Gradually, as I grew older, I loved the music and the car.
Okay, I'm not a fan. You know what? I can appreciate old decor. This ain't it, brother. This ain't it. I mean, look, it's to each to their own. To each their own. But I feel as though the 40s was a bit of a dead period in terms of interior design. Probably for a good reason. You know, everyone's getting bombed the shit out of. Probably didn't have time to study the feng shui of the rooms and all that.
Fashion. My name is Ben Sanderson.
Okay, look, I feel as though I'm going to say something and then retract it immediately, but I feel as though people who insist on listening to all their music through vinyl are pretentious. Like, it doesn't sound better. I'm sorry, it doesn't sound better. Just whack on Spotify. And I understand it. This is my retraction. I understand it because it's like a collecting thing more than a sort of thing of like, oh, it's better. I'm going to pay fucking 30 quid for one record. I get it. Okay, at one point I was the type of guy who was like, oh, I'm gonna buy all of the things I watch on physical. And then I bought a few things and I realized, fucking hell, this actually racks up pretty quickly. It's expensive, and also where am I gonna put all this stuff? Where am I gonna put all these DVDs or Blu-rays or 4Ks or whatever it was I bought? So I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'll stay cucked and just keep paying 100 quid a month for streaming services.
My name is Ben Sanderson, and
oh, that is a nice chair. I like his shoes as well. Those are nice shoes. That's an incredible chair. Absolutely amazing. It doesn't look particularly comfortable, but that's so cool. It looks like it's got wheels.
For years now, I've been fascinated with history, particularly the 40s. So I decided to recreate the 40s as much as I could in my own home.
Why is it? Oh, don't tell me that's like an outhouse and he's shitting in the bucket. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Surely you can have some modern technology in your house. Surely.
35 now. My parents probably thought I'd grow out of it, but...
Oh, it's an aeration. Okay, right. I mean, I don't know why the bucket's there. Is it just for decoration? I hope it's not using it as a toilet.
Really, it's the Victorian range. 1890s, fully restored, every nut and bolt, working perfectly. Even after 120 years, it's marvellous. I use it all the time in winter. It's
that is pretty cool, but I just can't be arsed, mate. I just can't be arsed. Like, with my hob, I just turn it on and put the pan on it. That, you got to prepare the coal. You got to prepare the fossil fuels to make a cup of tea. It's never have a kettle. Oh, come on, just have a kettle. Kettles are so much. You can't even... there's no way to even be pretentious about boiling water like this. The water doesn't taste better if it comes out of a pot boiled on coal.
I have a very sort of modern life in one sense. I'm BA cabin crew, so sort of...
Oh, right. Oh, he's actually got a very modern job. But what is this? Does he just eat expired food? Or has he bought these boxes and it's just putting like normal food he gets from the supermarket in them? Because if so, I respect that sort of dedication to his hobby. If this can even be called a hobby, it's more a lifestyle really, isn't it? But still, I respect it.
Then when I like to come home and retreat and go back in time in my own little period house.
Fair play. You know what? I respect it. You know, a big portrait of the king of the time. You know what? I respect this a lot. He's a man who knows what he likes. He's a man who knows what brings him comfort. And who can knock that? Who can really knock that?
This is the master bedroom. Been a Victorian house. It is.
What is that? It's like a jug of milk. What's that for? You just keep milk out on your bedside?
One of my favourite parts about the house is the location. The view outside this window hasn't changed for practically 1,000 years.
I mean, look, it's nice, it's pretty, you got a pretty church, but you're just looking into a graveyard, like it's just a field of dead people. Aren't you worried? Aren't you worried your house is going to get haunted? Because if I was a Victorian ghost looking to haunt a particular house in the vicinity of this graveyard, this would be top of my list.
Pity about the modern traffic, can't do much about that.
Pity about the modern traffic. Brother, tell you what, save up your pennies, buy up the whole road, say no cars are allowed down it, just horse and carriage. Like, he's clearly not paying for Netflix or internet. Like, he can save up his money and just try and buy the road.
Yeah, I've got 1 or 2 concessions to the 40s. I don't do microwaves or dishwashers. I don't go that far, but I do have a fridge.
That's microwaves, yeah. That's technology of what, like the 70s? God, modern technology.
I don't do microwaves or dishwashers. I don't go that far, but I do have a fridge, I'm afraid. Meat safes aren't
I'm afraid.
great.
Oh, he's got it hidden.
I've got a fridge. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really go without a fridge nowadays, can you? What, you're going to do a trip to Sainsbury's every single day and then put the meat on ice? I don't think so.
These days, I've got a fridge. Sorry.
God bless him. He actually looks defeated. He's got everything down to a T. He even takes his food and puts it in like the old boxes and shit. But he's fallen at the hurdle of having a fridge. It's pathetic. Real 1940s motherfuckers didn't have fridges, brother. They didn't have fridges. You're a disgrace of a living historian.
I think years ago I used to hope that one day I'd have someone live with me and be sort of compatible, but I think my interest is so extreme that my partner has a modern house and I have a period house. So we have a house.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you don't even have like a TV or like an internet connection, I feel as though you're shooting into the void, my friend. Unfortunately, because he seems like a really nice guy. But you know, like if you're going to, I don't know, the club. I don't think he's going to the club. You're going to where did people go in the 1940s? The ballroom. If you go into the ballroom to pick up a fine young dame and you go, hello, I don't have an internet connection. They're gonna go, oh, well, that's not going to work out because the whole world is lived online basically now. How am I going to do a job if I can't have an internet connection?
I think it's so true now that the world moves so incredibly fast. I mean, I'm 35 and I can't keep up with it. I don't understand Twitter and iPhones, and I really don't understand technology. It moves so fast. But I think we are all right.
iPhones aren't really hard to understand. I'm going to be honest. Like, I can understand not understanding Twitter. I don't think you want to understand Twitter. Honestly, this man lives... I tell you what, this man lives in absolute fucking bliss. He has no idea what Twitter is. Probably doesn't know who Elon Musk is. I envy this man.
I mean, you can have hundreds of friends on Facebook, but do you go out and chat to your next door neighbour over the fence? I doubt it.
No, that's absolutely right.
It's scary.
He's like a proper old geezer. He's in his Sunday's finest dress to sit in his back garden and chill in his armchair. That's class. I love that. Right, so this is a 19-year-old who lives like it's the 1940s. I feel as though have you even given the modern world a chance? You're 19. Come on. Get down to prison Wednesdays and have 10 Jaeger bombs. Come on.
Calm Grub. I'm 19 and this is my first car that I've bought myself, my 1938 Austin 10 Cambridge.
Fucking hell. What do you reckon the top speed of that is? A brisk jog? But no, that's a cool looking car. It's just it's just the maddest first car I've ever fucking seen.
I've always been fascinated with history, the 30s and the 40s. So of course when I was getting my car it would have to be an old one.
Fuck it.
It was never going to be
Surely you have to learn to drive in that thing. Surely you don't get out of like, I don't know, a 2022 Ford Fiesta and then jump in this one and are able to drive it. Surely you've got to learn to drive in this fucking thing.
He was quite young and he was with Grandad and myself a lot, and they used to love
That's so class. He's dressed up as Wallace. That's class. I love him. He's brilliant.
This is the original invoice that I got with that would come with the car at the time. That's the cost there, £215.
Oh, tell you what,
16.
I love old shit like that. Like when I got my house, I got all the old like deeds from like basically every time the house had been sold. You just like read some of the names and read how much the house got sold for. I think in one of them it was like it sold for like £1,000. It's like bloody hell, I wish I got this house for £1,000. It's just like the old invoices and the old like deeds and stuff. They're all handwritten in like I mean this one isn't done in cursive, but like old deeds are done in cursive and shit. It's crazy.
Right, you've got things like your trafficators.
What is that? Your indicator? Oh. Nah, man, that can't be road legal. There's no way that's fucking road legal. There is no chance. There's absolutely no chance that is fucking road legal. That can't be the indicator. No, come on. I mean, it's class. It looks cool. I like the mechanical kind of action of it, but that cannot be the indicator. If that came out the side of a car, I'd be like, what the fuck is that? That would not indicate to me that you are indicating.
Your windscreen open.
Fuck.
Like,
That's great. That's great. The car over you drives over a pedal and it goes and flies into your head. That's great. Surely that's not allowed to be used. Wait, which I'm sure will be lovely on a hot summer's day. Mate, you can't do that. You end up fucking dying. A bird's going to come in and smash into your head.
And there's the anti-dazzle as well, that's a blank.
It's so like chitty chitty bang bang in it. It's just like...
That's a blank.
It's just like a rod with a bit. I'm sorry, this is probably not as funny to most people. But it's just like a rod that bounces up. Why would you need that?
A lot of these cars in museums and whatnot will never go again. That's them for the rest of their lives in a museum. And that's not what they're there for. They're meant to be used and enjoyed. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, fair enough. I respect it. Yeah, that's class, though. That's class. Like, that would brighten my day. If I saw, like, a 19-year-old lad in 1940s dress in a 1940s car, that would put a smile on my face. I'll be thinking about that for days to come. All right, so this is a channel called Real Vintage Doll's House, and the video is titled, Why Do I Live Like It's the 1940s? Except I don't. Fucking hell, she's not committing to the bit. She got a fridge. She's got a bloody dishwasher. Oh my God, I don't even want to believe it.
Why do I live like it's the 1940s? With so many new subscribers here recently, I figured that I should probably introduce myself.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a YouTube channel, you don't really live like, I know you said, except I don't, but like, you don't really live like it's the 1940s if you've got a YouTube channel, if you use social media.
My name is Hannah, and I live in a 1940s inspired house. And I'd like to just highlight that word inspired.
Okay.
Because yes, we do have an old-timey kitchen with a genuine late 1940s cooker. We've got a stair runner, a 1940s...
I didn't know stair runners were like an old thing. I thought loads of people did those.
A 1940s themed bathroom featuring mallard...
Yeah, I mean, look, I know it's part of the period or whatever, but I'm not a fan of that yellow wall. And I know it's not my house. And like this person should definitely not listen to me, because if this brings her joy, all power to her. All I'm saying is, if that were my house, that would be painted lickety split.
Ducks on the wall, and even a flock of homing pigeons. But I am not.
You keep that's mad. No, I respect it. You know what? That's cool. That's cool. Do you have any pets? Yeah, I got 12 pigeons. Class.
It might be July 2022, but this house in Blackpool belongs to a whole other era.
Hi. I'm Aaron Whiteside.
Yo! That is... I mean, look, if you're going to do 1930s, at least have the look. That is the look of a 1930s strongman.
Tell me how all this love of the 1930s came about.
Well, bizarrely, as far as I remember...
He's not only rocking the tash and everything, he's also got a picture on his wall of himself rocking the tash. Love it. Absolutely love it.
The music and the way people looked, the style of the era, seeing all the old stuff, it felt like I already knew it.
It's the way how you do.
I grew up across the road.
I'll tell you what, I'll tell you the reason why I reckon, like, you don't really get people that are like, I want a bloody like 1960s. I mean, maybe there are, but I just haven't seen them. A lot of people are going for like 1930s, 1940s. Grandparents, like, I feel as though my grandparents had a very sort of like 1940s, 1950s house. And a lot of this feels like very familiar. Like a lot of the decor, and not just this video but the previous ones, has felt quite familiar, and I feel as though there's just kind of like a sense of comfort you get from familiar things, especially if they're associated with like grandparents or whatever. It's really sweet. It's sweet.
And the lady who lived in this house opposite, a lady called Mrs. Parkinson, she kept this house like it was, and I just always thought,
I don't like that carpet. It looks like someone's just been sick on it every day for 50 years.
It's like it was, and I just always thought, I'd love to get in that house one day. There's some things I've absolutely crucified myself for to try and buy financially, and other things mainly from junk shops and stuff, You
say junk, one man's junk is another man's treasure.
Well, it's treasure to me.
No, come on, man, come on. That thing ain't gonna do shit. That thing is not gonna do a thing. Get yourself a Henry. That's not. Those carpets ain't gonna be clean using that. That's probably older than your grandparents, mate.
Here we are in July, yet the fire is on.
Just a little fire like that will heat the hot water for the house.
But even that is...
Oh no, that's peak. That's fucking peak, man. Oh no. So come on, just get a kettle. You don't need to heat your house with a fire in the summer. That house is probably about 40 degrees. Come on, embrace a little bit of modern living. Just have a kettle. Do you reckon he even has like a plug socket in the house?
Keeping true to the 30s, isn't it?
Yeah, well, why not? I don't want to be paying for gas combi boiler prices.
It could catch on this in the current climate.
Yeah, fair enough. My gas bill is ridiculous. Like, it's genuine. I've got a fireplace in my house. I haven't used it yet. I'm genuinely like, should I just fucking keep this on like all the time? Like, I know it's a hazard, but the heating bill is so high. I'm just like, should I just start like an infinite fire? Just keep it going through the whole winter so I don't have to pay a heating bill.
And how about this room?
Okay, that's class.
Ah, yeah, you're very lucky. Only the Queen's allowed in here. Obviously, during the 1930s, in most
That's
houses,
sick.
all the mothers and fathers, great-grandma's furniture got handed down and put into the best room, which only was...
I mean, it is a bit cluttered, but like, that's cool. That's got character.
Do you feel you were born in the wrong era almost? Do you wish you were born in that era?
I'd like to go back, visit, and then, come back.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think you'd want to be born in the 1930s. I think we got it pretty good now in terms of like medicine and all that, and also not being bombed, not having to go into an air raid shelter every night.
One for a future programme, perhaps. Ian has
No, I like that. That's good. That's good. Just having a picture of yourself in your finest dress, your moustache all gelled up. Yeah, no, that's class. I should get one of me like that. Oh, this is weird. This ain't even a British. But I think it's whimsical when it's a British person doing it. It's just odd when an American does it. So this is from the Seattle Times. Port Townsend couple lives like Victorians despite criticism.
Our favorite thing is for him to read to me while I sew.
Yeah, it's one of our most common activities that we do. We go cycling.
You're riding on the doohickey. What kind of contraption is that? What's it got? Springs? What?
Hiking. We like to go out and do a bunch of the activities.
Got penny farming. Fuck off.
Activities sort of about the natural world that were very popular then were fossil hunting, and
that one's really fun.
That one's really fun.
Okay, look, to each their own. To each their own. But I don't know. I don't know. If I saw someone walking down the street in this dress, I'd think I was seeing a ghost. I'd be terrified.
I've certainly studied a lot of other history, but none of it really speaks to us, especially as the way we want to live, like the 1880s.
Excuse me, that's actually a modern knife. That's actually a modern knife. So, yeah, you're not actually living like your Victorians, because that's a modern knife. You should get like a rusted cleaver if you actually want to live like a Victorian.
It started 6 years ago when he gave me my first corset for my birthday.
It's really started full-time.
That's a mad present to give someone. Here you go, darling, here's a corset. You look a little too fat for my liking, darling. Go on, stick this corset on.
Somehow, by wearing a corset, she is oppressing other women.
Yeah, I've had women storm up to me and get inches from my face and be screaming at me that I'm...
I mean, that's very... You never get that here in the UK. That's very American to do something like that. That's so American. Just go, I don't like what you're wearing. You should stop wearing it. You're oppressing me. That's so American. It just wouldn't happen here. This is probably why like this sort of stuff seems more common in the UK. Also, there's more whimsy here, of course. But also because people just don't really tell you what they think. Like, whereas in America, people go like, you're fucking weird, man. Why are you dressing like that? You're fucking weird. Whereas in the UK, you don't really get that so much. As I say, we're a more whimsical country, and also we just don't say what we think.
Somehow oppressing them when I was minding my own business. They are the baby boomer generation.
Oh, it's the old heads.
Exclusively.
Oh, it's the old heads. Yeah, fuck them, ignore them.
Yeah, I just finished Man and Wife, and now this is the short stories.
How the hell are you reading that in that lighting? Come on, you just get a little reading light. Come on, no one's gonna say you're cheating. Just get a little reading light. How the fuck are you reading that? You're giving yourself mad eye strain. Okay, so this is from a channel called In the Know. This woman lives every day like it's 1958.
I'm Lacey Faye, and I live every day like it's 1958.
I mean, you know what? This is aesthetically a more cool era, and this is an American one. This is what the Americans do. The Americans do the 50s. We do the Victorians and the 40s and that shit. They do the 50s because that's when they were cool. Americans were coolest at their 50s, where they had like cars like this and outfits like that and flamingos in their front garden.
People's reaction is it's almost always positive.
That's a sick car.
This is what I like and
yeah,
I feel like.
You know what? If I was American, I feel like I was wasting my life if I wasn't living it like this.
We bought our home 4 years ago, and it was built in 1953. So we've tried to pack as much in as we can while keeping it authentic. I don't want it.
That's pretty. I mean, look, okay, right. I don't like that sofa. They've cut the sofa in half and put a table in the middle of it. I'm not a fan of that one bit.
I want it to look like it's an authentic.
You know what? I'm actually not really a fan of the decor. I just thought it was a bit different because I've just seen sort of like dark Victorian and like 1930s houses. This is a nice bright sort of living room. But I mean, look. I can understand why you'd like this. I just feel as though if I were going for, oh, you got Werther's Originals, nice. But yeah, I thought this was just an English thing. Oh, anyway, but yeah, I don't know. If I was going for 50s, I feel as though I'd go for something a bit cooler than this. I'll go like Fallout, you know, like the game Fallout. I'll go for something that sort of vibe. Not nuclear apocalypse, but you know, like just before then. So this is one from BBC News. Why I dress as a Regency gentleman every day of my life.
My name is Zach McLeod-Pinsent. I am 25 years old, and I don't own or wear any modern clothing. And people might go, oh, that's strange.
Is that, you asked for your job, is that your job? You just potter about like this? You just potter about Brighton in your fancy boy clothes? So you know what? It's sick. It's good. It looks cool. He's even got the dialect down. Like, you know how a lot of people kind of fake like a roadman accent? He's on the complete other end of the spectrum. He's faking the poshest voice ever. Like, this isn't... This isn't his voice. He's trained himself to talk like this.
I think it's always that really important thing to just believe in yourself, which sounds like a ridiculous thing and is said too much, but it's worth it sometimes.
Wait, he made those clothes. Zach taught himself to make his own clothes. He made those clothes. That's mad. That is mad. Yeah, no, big respect to the boy.
I've
big
never
respect.
had the wish to dress normally. I did that for so many years, and I hated it. So what's the point of returning once evolved? I remember ceremoniously burning.
Tell you what, you know what? If I put on a suit like that, I fear I may never take it off. I fear I will just turn up to record every video in my fancy boy suit. I feel as though there's a reason why so many of these people go like, oh, you know, once I put on these clothes, I never wanted to take them off. I felt like my true self. I feel as though I'm destined to be a fancy suit boy. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe somewhere in the back of a drawer that I'm not using is probably a pair of Marks & Spencer's underwear. Wearing what I wear, it makes.
Sorry, wait, if you don't wear, what, do you make your own underwear? Do you have what? I think you can cheat on that. I think you can have modern underwear. Or is he just freeballing? Is he just going commando?
Once you get past that point and you can finally do it, you'd never dream of going back. You occasionally might get the odd comment from a drunk person at 3 in the morning, but that's a drunk person at 3 in the morning. But no, I think
that's a really good way of looking at it. Like, if you get heckled in the street, it's just, you know, it's just a drunk person at 3 in the morning. Who fucking cares? I've been heckled by drunk people at 3 in the morning. It's ruined my evening. I wish I was as thick-skinned as this man.
I run a business, Lord knows how, where I make men and women's bespoke...
Lord knows how. Don't undersell yourself. Don't undersell yourself. Your clothes are sick. They're great. Granted, it is a bloody niche market. It's a very niche market you're going for. But still, you're good at making clothes. And you're the greatest salesman for your business ever because you've got aura. You've got mad aura.
One of my New York clients would just like a 18th century banyan to wear around his home.
Oh, that's fucking aura. I'm sorry, that's so aura. The little tiny like shades. Oh, that. It's sick. I'm sorry.
Banyan to wear around his home.
Now,
why not?
He's mogging everyone on this subway platform. Right, well, I'm going to leave it there for this video. Like and subscribe to obtain his amount of aura.